Make a clap. And we're back. You're listening to American Wannabes Podcast.
Whoa.
First, let's get those intros in order. We have El.
What's up? Jerry G from HP. We here.
Then we have
Jesus the Poet. I'm in the building as well.
also
Fern, a.k.a. El Chaton.
featuring
Featuring.
and not El
Featuring.
Agui.
Augustine.
He says things here and there.
We can't afford that title, dog.
Yeah, relax. That's a lot of intros.
We should just make it with, huh? With. And I'm Chris Zergos, a.k.a. Chrissy Picks on your local social medias and networks. I'm not dropping my AKs. I'm going to keep it forever. As bad as it is. Fuck it. Because I'm not a quitter.
Relax, Stone Cold. First of all, you lied about your Halloween costume, fool. You lied. Because you said you're not going to be doing the muscle thing anymore. You're tired of using it. And there you go again. All you did is put on a shirt over it. I'm like, this motherfucker.
I didn't do the
Basic
legs.
ass.
It wasn't basic. It was a good idea.
You could. Did you see his chicken legs? No, man.
You only bought half of the costume, fool. That's why.
I hope he did.
That was what's funny about it, that I just was all big at the top. It was a funny costume, all right?
I didn't want you to pick anything up. I thought your legs were going to snap, fool. They look like you can barely hang up with that costume, fool.
3. That's the number of people that told me that was their favorite costume of the night. 3 people were trick-or-treating, motherfucker.
Fool, you lifted
And
up your
kids.
arm. You lift up your arm. You kept it still for like 2 seconds, and your arm was shaking, bro. You know what? This motherfucker, that push-up didn't.
It's crack, fool. It's not weak. It's crack.
How bad was that push-up, fool?
I'm fucking, fool, I'm not going to lie. I texted you, too, so don't try to lie.
Yeah.
Fool, for the next week, I was sore as fuck.
No way.
Fool, I was so fucking sore, fool.
I was sore.
Oh, my God.
I was sore, and I was like, I can only imagine Christian, fool. Like,
I told
Chris
Crystal
doing at least 20 a day.
I told Crystal, I'm so fucking sore. God damn. I was like, I'm going to start doing them, though, but I was too sore.
So for the people that don't know, we did it on Patreon.
Oh, we did it on Patreon.
We did the Patreon.
Oh, we did a push-up.
Push-up
I will
challenge.
post it.
Yes.
I'll post it on Instagram because I have it. I have the
We
clip.
did push-ups.
Yeah, to see who could do more push-ups in this group.
Not more. We can do
more.
more
Yeah,
push-ups.
more.
And you couldn't handle it, dude. This motherfucker.
I did a good amount though. I did like 26. That's decent for not doing push-ups in like over a year.
Yeah, it was good. It was
And
funny.
they were well done push-ups, not like Jesus.
Oh my god, that's what I hated. That I knew with me it was gonna be
Okay, I'm gonna post it.
Technically,
I'm gonna post it and we'll do a vote. Who had the better style
watch
push-ups?
it. Watch it.
Who had the better
Let's-
form?
Let's let the votes.
Watch it. 'Cause
Talk.
when Christian did it, everybody was quiet. You guys were looking at it, counting. Jerry was being supportive. He was like 2, 3,
Because then I could do it,
4,
bro.
Christian.
5. And then when I went, no.
No,
See,
you're doing it wrong.
I'm like,
No,
okay, verga.
That's not a push-up.
Well, you started off sloppy. What can we
God.
say? But
Anyway.
we'll let the listeners decide.
I did some, but like sex. I had great form, but low endurance.
But you stopped before you even got tired. You were like, "Fuck that."
No, I'm
4.
done. I'm done.
Before you even looked,
I'm
before you
done.
looked bad.
Before I was almost gonna get tired, I said, "Fuck
Yeah.
that."
What'd you guys do for Halloween?
And then you say, you know what? Why did I need this?
Yeah, what the fuck? I don't.
What
need
did
to, I
Jerry
need
do?
to
'Cause he
prove
was-
myself.
Jerry was really quiet during Halloween, so I know he was either booed up or he didn't do shit.
Boot up.
I mean, no.
Right? That's the whole time you know
I
that
gotta
Jerry,
say
because it's a
something.
that's a big photo op
Let me
opportunity,
tell you
especially for Jerry. He doesn't waste a good photo op
I
opportunity.
don't like. I didn't dress up. That's why I didn't post shit. I didn't dress
Okay,
up.
we'll go with that.
Jerry's
I don't
all
like
up on the
Halloween.
gram, so for him not to post something is because algo estaba pasando.
Yeah,
en
there's
esta casa.
something
Había
happened.
gritos y no habían fantasmas.
I went all day
Pero
to like.
habían gritos, pero no estaban espantando. Gritos buenos, bonitos.
I kept updating my shit on Jerry's page, like, oh, nada,
Yeah, you turn on my notifications.
nada, okay.
Is my phone right?
I texted him, hey, fool, you good? He was like, yeah, what's up?
can't-
I was like, nothing, fool. Have a
can't-
good Halloween.
I came in because I forgot a mask, and then I came out and I was like, whose car is this? Oh. Hey, fantasmas!
That was another day.
Oh, like, is there a ghost upstairs?
There was an
I better
exorcism.
get out of
There was
here.
an exorcism going on.
It was
Yeah,
not
for sure.
my weekend, as you could tell. Jerry did not have the little dinosaurs this Halloween.
No, my older kids, they didn't want to dress up, so they didn't dress up. And then my little one was with his mom, so I was just watching football and just being a low life, giving out candy, which I got a lot left.
Nobody fucking comes to Huntington Park
They
to
did.
get
I had a lot of
candy.
leftover.
Nobody trick or treats in this neighborhood, dog.
Nobody.
And if they knock on the door, you don't open the goddamn door, dog.
No, facts. Me sobró un chingo de dulce. I went out there last minute fucking candy shopping, and for like 3 people that showed up,
This fool's giving
Fool
out
didn't have
fucking, look at nobody. I want to go grab him. Fucking Welch's fruit snacks. No.
I know my kids.
First of all,
my kids are talking
he's
shit too.
He's trying to get rid of those.
That's why.
Because those have been with us for a while. He buys something.
Grab the whole thing.
He buys that giant Costco pack, and I'm like, nobody eats this. He's like, no.
Well, they're healthy snacks. They're healthy candies.
No, they're not. They have fucking food. Look at.
Show the camera.
No,
They're not healthy.
They're healthy candies, fool.
Look at the back. Fool. Look how much unhealthy this is.
I use it enriched with vitamin C.
Okay, look at. Mm-hmm. One whole
One
patch.
fucking Snickers to the best
One
costume of the night.
patch, it's 20. How many grams of?
Probably from
You couldn't even get the Halloween ones. There was Halloween
10
fucking
grams.
Those are more expensive.
Hold on.
Those are more
It's 10. Food. This patch right here is 10 grams
check how old
of
it is.
sugar.
How chewy is
That
it?
ain't shit, dog. 10 grams. That ain't shit.
That's a fucking. You know how much?
If
10
the chocolate
grams
is
are?
white,
Fucking Augie breathes 10 grams of sugar.
Let me check the. I'll tell you right now if these are fresh or old as shit, depending on how hard they are.
God damn it, Jerry!
Let me see.
They're young.
Oh no, they're fresh. They're fresh.
Let me see. Let me grab a couple of.
Cause I got some gummy.
Hey, wait,
I got
put
some
them
gummy
away
worms
from
at
here,
home, bro. When you bite them, you're like, God damn.
That's the thing about the gummy bears. Sometimes I hate the gummy bears are like hard. I'm like, why are they hard?
I like hard gummy bears.
Soft.
Same with licorice.
Yeah.
The red vines. If you buy them and they're hard, I get.
I like
pissed.
hard gummy bears. You know, they've been through some shit, dog.
You're like on Larry David, huh? I like old fucking aged towels. You guys
Oh,
have
that
aged
was a
towels
great
here.
episode. They're killing it, fool. You seen the new episode?
Fool, he's
Fool's
a master.
killing
They
it,
mastered
dog.
the show.
The first 2 episodes, fucking gold, fool. Gold. This second one was awesome, fool.
I like the
Awesome, bro.
The funeral.
Every single
bit.
line
Yeah,
is-
that was
Funeral-
cool,
Oh, that
dude.
was great.
That was for
I'm
episode
like-
1. That was
Yeah,
episode
I
1.
like that episode.
Oh my god! But
And
then
you're
got
a
better.
COVID holder. I'm like,
Dude.
it's hilarious.
You know
Actually,
how hard it is to fucking Karen or whatever the girl name is. They don't grow on fucking trees. Fucking JB Smooth.
hey, shout out to the guy who played the janitor, George
Oh,
Paez.
yeah. I know that. Yeah,
he's the homie. He's
HP.
actually from HP.
You went HP?
Yeah,
homie.
the
George
fool that
Paez.
played the fucking janitor.
The
Yeah.
janitor.
Second episode.
Second
He's a
episode.
comedian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I-
He's an actor.
He's an actor. Yeah, he
He's an
grew up
actor.
in their block.
Yeah, he's
Where
from
have I
Chicago.
seen
From
it?
our block.
Where have I seen him before? Then he's
58th
kicked it,
Street.
no?
He does a lot of small roles everywhere, fool. Bunch of
Yeah,
small
he
roles.
used to come out on what's that show? The one with the mom
On My
from-
Block?
No, the mom from Married with Children. She
Oh,
had
Sons of Anarchy.
No, but she had a show on CBS with the daughter. They had I forgot the fucking name of the show.
I know what you're talking
Stella?
about. I know what you're talking about, but it's not.
He was on that
the
show.
Peggy from she had a show with the daughter. That was like a.
Yeah, it was a mom and daughter show.
Are you sure it's Peggy or the lady that looks like her?
cares?
I'm
Anyways, yeah.
gonna sound like a hater right now, fool. But on that episode,
Please.
I mean, the same episode, there was this comedian who was he was an extra
the elevator?
no,
I saw him.
in the restaurant when the dogs are eating, where the dogs can eat, the outside that restaurant.
Second episode.
Yeah, the second episode. You know how they're
I
eating.
haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it?
I
Oh,
haven't seen the second one. I saw the first one last night, and I was like, whoa.
okay, no,
that
the
shit
second
was
one is even
hilarious.
better. Well, there's a comedian I got to work with him one time. We actually co-headline in Tempe, Arizona, or some shit.
Say your name.
Nah, don't say because we're not close like that. We're not homies like that. We're
Beep
just
it.
we
He's
just
not gonna
came-
say it because he's gonna talk shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk a little shit.
And beep it.
I'm gonna talk a little shit.
We can beep it.
But,
Yeah, just beep it.
Anyways, he was
later.
Oh, yeah,
he
yeah,
was
yeah.
an extra. The guy was an extra, but
Okay.
I can already like hear.
Well, they're gonna see the episode and
Him
see
being announced.
Yeah,
Him being
I
announced
can
as
already-
seen on Larry David.
Yes, I can already hear him come up to that credit like, if you seen him on Curb Your Enthusiasm, like
Was
I
did he have a talking role?
No,
at
he
least?
did not have a talking role.
But he did. He did go on.
No.
But that's where you know him from.
Oh, you might.
That's where he's known from. You seen this guy at Curb Your
Like you
Enthusiasm.
make it seem like he was a
Yeah.
But okay, let's be real. Let's be honest here. If you were, you wouldn't do the same fucking thing.
I would have been one of my main
Jerry, you're
credits.
Fool, you're the king
He'd have
of
him
that
listed
shit.
fifth. He'd have him
I-
listed last. though. Listed last.
Jerry's the king of
Only
that
if I
shit.
do it, it's
fool.
okay.
Nah.
You would milk that
No,
shit,
no,
fool.
no. I don't
You
even
can
like to
be-
say Netflix anymore because we're not on Netflix anymore.
You can
I don't
hear
even
this
like
guy
to
on
say that.
Pandora.
This motherfucker, I seen him go up with like one of the Land Kings of comedy, and I'm like, fool, you were on their show one time.
No, 4
And
times.
he's just like, there you go.
4 times.
Four
Yeah,
times.
motherfucker.
And I am an honor to remember.
So
I'm on the website.
Yes.
From
Yeah,
cover.
yeah,
he
yeah.
automatically already approved himself as one of them. I'm like,
He
this
is a
No,
Latin
no,
king.
no. Actually, I dropped that credit. I dropped that credit.
Yeah. But you did
I
the
did. I
same
did use it
thing.
for a couple times. I did use it a couple times.
Did the
But
same thing.
no, to answer your question, no. That
Pablo hit me up.
No, because I'm talking shit. Like I'm talking a little shit, right? I'm being a little salty, I guess. Whatever. It's funny, right? Because I'm talking shit, I wouldn't do that because I know what it is to talk shit. Like I wouldn't want people talking shit because I wouldn't want people talking shit the same way I'm talking shit.
But you did.
I saw Homeboy from the Haha. He was in the
What are you
elevator.
talking about? You did.
Homeboy from the Haha was in the elevator. He used to
What-
open mics with you, and you always talk to him. He's your homie. He's
No,
like
you're talking about Steven Riggs. Steven
Briggs.
Yeah, he was in the
Steven
elevator.
Briggs.
I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, that's the dude from
Steven
the hub.
Briggs.
He's in
Yeah.
the
He
hub.
had a speaking
he's
role
a
though.
homie.
He had a speaking role.
No, in that episode though, he's just in the elevator,
Oh.
like.
Oh, he had
he's
a
just
speaking
going
role
up the
something
elevator.
else. He does a
No,
lot of
shit.
little. He does a lot of shit.
I see a lot of people that we know on those type
Yeah.
of shows that are filmed in
Eric
LA.
Alegria has been on that. He
I've
he
seen
had
a
a
bunch
speaking
of
role.
Yeah.
A lot of motherfuckers who are not me.
Francisco Ramos.
Shout out
has
to-
a-
Good
Francisco
job.
Ramos was on that show.
He has
too?
a short on HBO.
Yeah, he does have a whole.
It's pretty good.
A whole short. I haven't seen it. I gotta check it out.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Nah, yeah. Obviously, I'm talking shit. I'm just talking shit. But I mean, props. Who I would love to be on that fucking show. But to be honest, I wouldn't because of that same reason, Dick. Like the same way I'm talking shit, people are gonna be talking shit.
Terrible you have.
On
Say
what?
that-
On what?
Say that you acknowledge it, but you won't do
On
it
what?
again.
On what?
You've done it on that Land Kings of Comedy. You do it on like.
I did it when I was on actually the tour. When I was literally on the tour,
He
like
was saying it as
like-
he was on the tour
yes,
that weekend.
during the tour.
You've seen him
No.
on the Land Kings
Like
of
he did
Comedy
it that
tour,
like,
like
if
the
he
one
did it
we
the
are
weekend
in right
before,
now.
if he was on the tour, then that whole week he said that he was a Land
Yes.
King. But then right now he's not saying it.
No,
anymore
we
'cause
were
he's not
doing it
Land
on
King
the
anymore.
show, and then he would like say it, and I'm like, hey, and I mentioned it to
Because I was just on it.
And he was
and
like,
first of all, I don't tell him to tell me to say that.
Right.
The motherfucking host did it.
I don't like
I
that
didn't
they say
say
anything.
Hey, tell him
Hey,
I'm
put that on my
nah,
credit.
I hate
nah,
it when
nah,
they
nah,
say
nah,
when they
that's
say
true. No,
this guy tours around the country. I'm like, no, I don't.
well, maybe this guy did the same thing. Like he's just like, hey,
No, I'm not saying he's doing
Jerry
it.
shows up
I
with a
can-
little
Say
cue
you can
card.
see him.
Here's
I
a
can
list
see
of
him
everything
doing
you
it.
need to say.
Yeah. No, but like I said, I don't even like to use Netflix because we're not on Netflix, and technically we're not on Netflix anymore. So
it's
hasta
like-
esta.
When I answer you, you don't tell me what to say. I
never
just say
say
you
it.
you
No,
seen
it's-
this guy on Netflix.
I do say
HBO.
HBO special because I need people fucking to watch it.
I
So,
say
yeah, I do
you've
say
seen this guy
tell him
on
I'm on HBO
Pandora?
like right now. Like
Hey,
I'm literally on
keep
it
watching it,
right
please.
now.
Hey, but you know what is crazy though? Like, there's some comics who that literally would be like, "Oh, he has a. You could see him on Netflix, or he has something on Netflix coming out. He's taping for a Netflix special right now." And I'm like, "They're not."
Look out for him on Netflix.
Or some people just say, "Oh, just throw on Comedy Central something to make it sound nice," and they have never been on Comedy. And I'm just like, "Hey, loco."
No, I hate it
Because
when-
when I started, they would say shit like that about me. You see this guy on
It
Comedy
does feel
Central,
weird.
this and that, and you just
That's
feel
what I was
like
about to say.
I've never been on any of those, dude. Like, I've never been on.
You
any.
always say that you can see this guy all over the country, and I'm like, if you can watch me from anywhere on the country if you go to my Instagram, but you're not gonna see me everywhere. But thank you.
I gotta
Thank
give
Jesus.
you a little bit of confidence. Let me give him some type of confidence.
The one I
He's
get,
at the bar here,
the one I get,
and I should be.
the one I get, and I do have to admit, I let slide by once in a while because it's just too much to explain. Is the you seen this guy on Jimmy Neutron, the voice of Jimmy Neutron, because that's Jeff Garcia who does the voice of Jimmy. So I literally get people like they brought me up like that, and then I get people like after the show like, dude, I'm such a big fan. Dude, I grew up with that cartoon, dog. That's so awesome. Give it to me. And I'm just like, oh, yo, nice to meet you too, dog. Nice to meet you.
Hey, they're like, you can buy his ice cream
Yeah.
right now on the shelves.
oh yeah.
Ben and Jerry's Cherry
Yeah.
Garcia.
Yeah, yeah.
No, Jerry's like,
I
this,
should.
He's
I
like,
should do
I
that.
grew up with the cartoon. You're one of my favorites, man. Thank you. And Jerry's like, thanks, Doc.
Yeah, thanks, dog. Yeah,
Thanks, Doc.
yeah, thanks, dog.
Thanks, Doc.
Can you do the voice? Can you do the voice?
Yeah,
No,
no.
not right now.
Actually, I think somebody did hit me up one time, and I said, "No, that's because what they do, they remaster. It's a lot of like digital."
But have you seen Ploy? Have you seen? I did Ploy.
But do check out Ploy, please, when you get a
I'm a little
chance.
chicken.
Where's Ploy playing right now?
Walmart bin, dog? $5 bins, fool.
$5 bins.
Have you
if guys
sent a
wanna-
picture?
Hey, if you go
Yeah.
buy that shit at Walmart, you take a picture and tag Jerry.
Yes.
Please. We want to see
I'll
that.
go to Walmart just to go find the video, just for the TikTok,
Is there?
just for the clout. I'm gonna go to fucking Walmart and look for it right
Is
now.
there?
Well, oh yeah. Is there? Yeah. I was gonna say
$5 bins, dog. That's a flex right there, fool.
That's a flex.
Walmart.
You can
Walmart
see him
$5.
at
Hey,
the
that's a
$5
credit right
bin.
there. That's a credit right now. You can see
Walmart.
this guy right now in the $5 bin at Walmart.
Yep.
Check it
Because he's
out.
been around the block and he's coming back up right now. I know it went down, but he's on his way. The trajectory. That's a long ass intro. I already fucked it up.
Trajectory.
I suck at bringing
Trajectory.
people up too, by the way, and you guys know it. But
Hey, what made Crystal want to be Undertaker, which is pretty dope.
I thought you were gonna say what made Chris
like-
want to be with you. I was like, damn, fool.
That's
you're
that's part B to my
Why Chris
question.
want to be with
You
you?
could have
Yeah.
heard that on episode 10 if you guys paid attention.
It's a
on
two-part
episode
question,
10.
dog. You gotta wait for it. yeah.
Oh, fool, no,
Which is rare for a girl to
So
wanna
she
be
was getting
something.
that question too, like, oh, don't let my man see this now because now they're gonna. So I had the idea of being Stone Cold, and I sent her the picture. I was like, hey, and I just like popped in my head because a few years ago we brought that trench coat at like a segunda, and we had it because she was like Darth Vader, and she just put the helmet on. And I was like, I can do that, and I can put my Stater Brothers tie, and she could be the Undertaker. Because I was like, what wrestler could she be easy that I have laying around the house?
Any chick, no?
So that's my work tie.
A chick.
Where did you get the hat?
Yeah.
She had that hat. That's her hat that she wears like to the.
You could have turned it into China, way. She could have been China.
She's not gonna do all that though. So I had to make it simple and ask her like something that
Gave
covers
her the muscles.
Like, damn it.
Also, I want her to be covered up, and I don't want like provocativeness. And I was like, is it easy? So I was like, oh shit, I have the tie.
Sexy Undertaker.
And the first thing I thought of was like my work tie looks exactly like the Undertaker tie, and I have the trench coat, and I was like, and I know she has a hat that kind of looks like it, and that's 3 things. Boom, it's done. And I told her, she was like laughing, and she was like, well, I'll put it on at least just for a picture. So literally, she had it on just to do for like 10 minutes.
Did anybody call her a hobo who doesn't understand? Because it looks like homo wear. Hobo.
No, because she didn't post it. She just reposted my post, and I just posted her walking with the Undertaker music, and I posted the picture of us face up.
It was good.
So it was a good, quick idea, and I think that's what Halloween's about. Like, you don't have to go buy a costume. You just make shit up, and like what Jesus does that really good. Jesus will do that really good, where he'll just find shit around and he'll do like Ace Ventura. He'll be like the fucking what did you do that one year when you put on the onesie and you just put like a blurred dick?
Oh, I did it. Harvey Weinstein.
Like it's just great, like just quick thinking, like shit around the house, and you just try to make people laugh. Like that's why I love Halloween, because you just like get creative and you do some Photoshop. And it was great. It was that's classic Undertaker. That's
yeah. Hold on. No, keep talking. It's just that there's this guy that was in wrestling, fool, that I hated the Undertaker because of this guy, and I'm trying to keep talking.
Love or Sid?
No.
The red guy?
He would freak me the fuck out.
The
manager, the weird looking dude.
Oh, Paul Bear.
Is that Paul Bear?
He died.
Did he?
How many times I had to fucking
That fool
say
looked
Paul
dead
Bear?
when I fucking.
No. He was. He didn't know his name, but that's his name, Paul Bear. Yeah, he had like a fucking face that looked like a mask. He reminded me of like. Have you ever seen Puerto Rico?
God, look at my fucking. I got. Fool.
That
fool was
when the Undertaker
creepy.
comes,
yeah, he's a great character, dog.
Hey, wait.
He comes and he does all
That was
this.
fucking creepy. Fool. I hate it when you come on TV, fool.
You could have been him, fool, with that mustache.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
He did.
Relax. And then I would have. He'll come up.
That's what your costume looked like right there.
Okay.
It's not Gomez. Fuck, I'm gonna Photoshop that when we leave. I'm gonna Photoshop him in there next to Crystal, like fucking Paul Bear.
He would come up
with the urn in your hand.
Whenever he came out, dude, I would always be like, "A la verga, way." Like, I used to just fucking walk out and act like I wanted to go get a drink or something, just so I could, so he can like get away from the screen. You creep me out, fool.
No, I remember the first time Undertaker came out and that music came out, dong, and he has the fucking thing and all the music.
That never freaked me out. Just that guy.
No, that's what I'm saying. When he came out,
have you ever been around certain people that just creep you out?
Raul Reyes.
Yeah, dude, that guy.
Speaking of Raul,
no, but like seriously, like just creep you the fuck out. There was this girl in my middle school that was a gothic chick, and she just looked like you know what she reminded me of? That wrestler Sting. Remember Sting?
Yeah.
With the fucking curly hair, and she would put makeup, and then she would put all like
pale,
and she would like put outliner, and she would just have that little stringy like hair, like the ring, and I would be like, just to creep me the fuck. She just sit behind me, fool, and creep me the fuck out, dog.
By the way, did you know that Sting and the Ultimate Warrior used to be a tag team couple, and that's how they started?
Couple.
They were a tag team duo or whatever. I didn't know that shit till I watched the documentary. That's why they have the same type of makeup. Where when Sting first came out, he had like a flat top.
No, now you get into wrestling nerd. No.
Those documentaries are good, right? Those documentaries are dope.
I don't have time.
Fuck yeah.
You gotta see them.
Once you watch it, you'll be like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Really good.
Dark Side of the Ring.
Really dope. Wrestling like.
You learn some crazy shit about those fools, dog.
I can't wait till what's his name does the Hulk Hogan movie. That shit's gonna be fucking badass.
Who's gonna do that?
The Thor is gonna play Hulk Hogan. He's already. That's gonna be good, right?
But I'm telling you, wrestling was fun. But after like fucking
13 years old, it's over. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, after 13, I just couldn't. I couldn't look at it the same. Fool. You know what it was? It's like they were. I saw this thing on when Google started coming out and YouTube was pop. No, not even YouTube. It wasn't even YouTube. It was Mojo clips. Remember Mojo clips?
Yeah.
It's like Eastbound World, all that thing.
Yeah.
So that shit fucking.
I remember that. E-Bombs World.
E-Bombs World.
Yeah,
remember that?
Yeah.
E-Bombs World. Well, that shit, fool. They posted a video of how fake wrestling is, and then they zoomed in on like when they go, and then they'll stop, and I'm like, no.
That's what.
And
that's when he realized.
That was
you
like
22.
Fool, I was like, no. I looked at that shit, and I could never look at it the same.
So you thought it was real?
I was lying to. Well, yeah, because I was like, dude, he's getting hit. Fuck, he's flying.
No,
and they're coming in and like, no way, this gotta be real. He's getting fucking hit like this, and like guy gives him time to like breathe.
The clothesline.
Damn, I guess then I knew it was fake, but I still liked it. Like after
Even
like 8 years old, I watched it till I was like 15.
There were certain like power moves that were like suspicious, where I was like, this is suspect as fuck.
All of them.
Like, no. Like some of them were like pretty. Like the Stone Cold Stunner to me was like, I could see him getting hit in the fucking chin. That shit looks real. That shit looks real.
Could have been a real fight.
The Stone Cold Stunner is real.
El Kane that lifts him up like that, and then fucking with the knee with his
backbreaker
knees. Fuck, that was pretty intense.
The fucking Mankind with the fucking
sock in the mouth. That's what
Come on.
That's what I was gonna get at. God damn it, you killed the fucking bit. But I was gonna say, but the one that was like suspect was Mankind. When I'm like the sock, I'm like, come on. Fool. That's the only one that was like, really, dog?
Have you ever had a sticky
That's
sock
the
in your
only
face?
one.
That's the
That's
worst.
the only one.
Yeah. That's the only one that I was like, come on, fool.
Fucking, have you ever seen Gold Dust fucking thing?
You know which one was stupid? The minute Peachy
Hulk Hogan's leg
Kurt
drop
Angle. Kurt Angle.
Hulk Hogan's leg drop looks comfortable.
The leg lock thing.
That was stupid, dog.
DDT is the dopest one,
DDT
and everybody got it done when they were a kid, and then
who was were they the suck it?
They boycotted that
That's
one.
G Generation X, fool. Shawn Michaels.
That shit was fool. I used to fucking love to do this move right here. Suck it, fool. You have no fucking idea how I loved doing that in recess when we got out of
We
school.
had a whole episode where you told us the story.
I would drink water from the water fountain, and me and my friend would have the water in our mouth, and we would wait. Until we get into fucking the classroom.
You have water right
outside
now?
the classroom. We have water right now. No one's talking. We have water right now.
Here, toma.
We're all like just chilling, and people are like talking to us, and we're like ignoring them. They're like, and the girls knew because we kept doing this every fucking time we would come back from recess, and they'd be like, "Are you gonna do it? You're gonna do it." So then, right before we get inside the classroom, and they lined us up, we stepped out of line, and we looked at the class, and we were like, 1, 2, 3, suck it, and then. Oh, hey, Sis, Peter! Outside right now! We used to just giggle like, yeah, we fucking got that whack-ass class. And, we used to love doing that. That used to be the highlight of my day.
By the way,
a fucking germ super spreader.
Somebody messaged me when you said last week that you watched Squid Games with subtitles, and they just put a face like this. That you watched Squid Games. They wanted to
what?
bring that up.
What are you talking about?
That you read that because you're reading, and then that you couldn't.
Oh, like
they
they
wanted me to
I
explain.
get it,
So I told them I'd ask the question.
That you're saying that like when they,
Like, how are you
when I
doing
said
subtitles?
I was watching it with subtitles.
And
they went,
sorry, I
really?
explained horribly.
Yeah, you explained it terribly. That's what I'm like, what are you talking about?
Wait, what?
They
No,
just sent me
I
a face like
watched
this.
it. I watched it. With Jerry, they were watching it in Korean or whatever, and and I was even telling him we were watching it. Remember?
Yeah.
We were watching it with his kids in his room, and we were just
The
like,
kids too reading?
yeah, fool. And then I'm looking at him, and I'm like. And I would tell him like, oh, I think I know what's going on.
Rewind it.
Yeah, I would tell them I was like,
Pause it. Wait.
I was like, it's going a little too fast for me. I was like,
That's a big word.
Well, I can't do that. Well, I watch English with subtitles. Everybody that comes over to my house, they're like, "Why the fuck do you have subtitles?"
I got subtitles
like,
on
because
everything.
I need to know what they're
Even
fucking
sports
saying.
now. Even sports, dog.
Because I gotta and I still rewind it. Like, what the fuck? Because I need to
Sports is
know.
like slow, right? It's live. It's hard to keep up. So it's like a few. I still watch it, dog.
Yeah,
I have
and
this
I
tick
still
now.
rewind it.
Yeah.
I think
most people are doing that now. I think it's a thing now.
But every once in a while, somebody come to my house.
Dude,
and
it
be
helps
like,
your
what the
reading,
fuck?
bro.
Old.
It improves your reading, dog. No es por nada, güey.
I was
Dog,
watching
cool.
Luis Miguel this
And
morning.
and when I watch it without subtitles, me pierdo, güey, fácil, güey. So it's probably the attention span that we have. Everybody has.
I did
now.
watch
It's not
subtitles.
great.
I've been watching the BMF at Stars.
Oh, how is that?
I love it because that's right up my alley for all that shit.
I heard it's good.
I love that shit. So
Which is what?
BMF. It's the Black Mafia family.
They started their own record label when they were big, and 50 Cent did a show on their whole life and everything.
But they're the big time fucking drug runners and shit. And anyways, but the thing is that I watch that shit, and there's they talk with a little bit of slang, you know. I'm talking young kid and folk, you know what I'm saying. And sometimes I'm like, "¿Qué dijo?" So I would put the subtitles,
Hustle and Flow?
and I'd be like, "Oh, okay, that's what he said." He said, "Yeah."
that trick.
He's all. There's one line that he says. He's all, "Yeah, it's done, and this is done do." You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, "What? This the done too?" I'm like, "What? Done do? What the fuck?" And I rewinded and it said, "Yeah, that's done, and then this is done too," and it gives him the money. I was like, oh, this is done too.
Like
It's
Bofo, you know what
but it
Bofo means?
sounds like a fucking whole word, and I'm like, certain things that they say, yeah.
You know what Bofo means?
Both of these nuts.
Bofo. Bofo.
Yeah, both
Both of them.
Well, yes, that's pretty. Yeah, that's pretty.
Not
That's
one,
classic.
both of them.
That's Ebonics 101.
That's Ebonics 101.
I was watching Luis Miguel and they
That's Ebonics
Luis
101.
Miguel, you
they
Bofo?
translated the
That's
third
first
third
semester.
season this morning. It dropped,
What?
and I've been
season?
watching
Third season
it. Yes,
dropped?
fool. Oh,
I
and
thought it was
they
like
dropped
2022.
and they dropped like 6 episodes.
What the fuck?
At once. That one week. And this morning I was watching it. He said
What the
maricon,
fuck?
and they
Can't
translated it to pussy because they can't.
Yeah.
Can't say
They
maricon.
can't say.
the F word.
No, but I
You
watch
can't say
subtitles
gay.
in Spanish.
But on the word it said pussy. He's like, no seas maricon. I was like, damn, they said that, and I read
Wait,
it said
what?
pussy.
I think I do. When it's a Spanish show, I watch the whatever the language.
Spanish.
You're speaking
yeah.
in Spanish.
Yeah.
So you
And
want
then
the
subtitle
subtitles
in
in Spanish
I think
también?
so.
Yeah, I watch it like
Yeah, I
that.
think so. I think I do.
My
Fool.
subtitles are in English.
Fool, I
Then
can't.
I'll be all over the
Dog,
fucking
I
place.
can't.
You're closed captioning.
I'm not
it.
sure actually. I'm not sure. I got double checked.
Hold on, dude. I can't read English or Spanish, fool. I can't.
Then put the word so you can practice, because
Hell
that's what
yeah,
I do.
bro.
Bro, I can't. No, that's the thing. I can't. I
Put
try
it
to
on
get a
slower
book.
speed.
Yeah.
My
Mira.
it's so cute. My girl bought me a book. Fool. She's like, oh, here's a book. So, cause she reads and she has a book right there, man. So go here so you can practice. And it's a Nirvana book, which is
green eggs and ham.
she's like, you need something that's gonna interest you. So I got the book with, and I'm looking and fool. I'm thinking. I get one line, and I imagine what I think is gonna happen, and I go in if I'm like thinking like, oh.
You're dyslexic, fool.
Because they're like, oh, you're going to go to fucking... They went on tour. They bought this tour bus.
Here's a
And they're going to
attention
go, and
span
I'm already
Yeah.
thinking about, like, damn, what would I do with that tour? And then I'll go back.
She's like, oh, how's the book? Oh, it's
shit.
great.
Yeah, and then I'll go back. I'm like, I wait. And then I read it, and then nothing like what I would have done. I'm like, okay, man. Like, but fool, it's
reading.
hard.
Oh yeah.
I
I'm
can't.
gonna-
One page, it takes me like a day. Fool.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on the reading book shit. I'm not down with reading books, fool. Like, I read a book and then I forgot what I read, fool. Like, what the fuck was I reading, dog? Like, I just.
Do you ever go
I
back
don't get
again?
people who stop and then come back and stop. If I stop, I gotta start all over again, fool. Like, I can't.
sometimes.
I can't.
and you
go
forget
from
what
where-
you were-
Yeah,
in the
So,
same world.
Like, wait,
What
what?
I have the same problem like in middle school when you're supposed to read. They'll be like, 10 minutes to read.
Yeah.
Fool, I could not concentrate. Like, I would be trying to read, and I don't know. I'd read like 2 pages, and I'm like, what the fuck did I just read? I was
Yeah.
thinking about like
Other
what I'm gonna
shit.
do after school. Like,
Yeah.
I could not focus. I don't know what it is, but I would love to focus. I just
Fool,
can't.
I envy you guys for that. Because while you guys are like, you guys are done, like, what did I read? Mine was like,
But we're right there with you, though.
I'm still on that fucking first 3 letters. Like,
You're like,
the fuck is that? And then once I figured it out, I'm like, oh, deposit. Okay. So the guy deposited, and then he come up, like, yeah, man, time's up, and it's like, God.
But we're right there
damn
with
it.
you. We didn't know what the fuck's going on either,
Shit,
so
shit,
we're in the
shit.
same boat. Because I couldn't. I would always end up
read,
just
fool.
getting the cliff notes, and I just read the cliff notes of every book, and that's how I did every book report. Just cliff notes, and fucking that got me through
Hey,
every book report ever.
My chick gave me the book. She Cry Like a Man, and it's like I haven't read it yet. Fool. I'm just.
Oh,
like,
you told
I'm like, it's been my next month to my bed. Right, Cry Like a Man. Just every day I think I'm never gonna read. I wait for
What is it about?
Jake Gyllenhaal to make the movie or some shit.
Cry
Oh,
like
it's
a
an actual
man.
book? Or
Yeah,
I
it's a
thought it was
book.
like a guide or something.
Nah,
like they're
it's
gonna
a
help
book,
you
I
emotionally.
guess, about
To
crying.
get your feelings
Yeah,
out?
to be closer to your feelings.
To not be afraid of crying.
Yeah.
Seth Rogen wrote a book.
Imagine the book works. That'd be crazy. I'd be
and it
crying
looks
all the
pretty
time.
dope. It's like the
You
type
don't
of book
cry.
any of us would write. Seth Rogen just dropped a book, and it looks pretty dope. It's just like a bunch of stories of every celebrity that he's met, and he tells the story of like when they got high or shit like that, and it looks dope. But
What's the name of the book?
Cool,
I don't
dude.
know the book.
I'd rather
But,
watch the fucking.
Is that beef with him and John and Franco real? That fool. There's a beef between him and Franco.
James Franco?
James Franco.
Maybe right now they're probably fighting, but they're the homies though.
Yeah, but there's I don't know. It looks like spam. It comes up sometimes on shit that I'm watching.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think
Yeah.
that white people beef the way that Latinos.
Yeah, they're
and
just like,
black
yeah,
people-
fuck him right now.
I
and
don't
then
think so. Fool. They just don't
No.
talk to each other. And that's it. They don't beef the way like we beef.
They see each other and they're cool, but
Yeah,
they're
they're
like, yeah, I don't
cool.
fuck with
They're
that
not
for no more,
really a
but they're
fucking-
still.
But they're not like going hard and with each other on Instagram and shit like that. They don't fucking beef hard.
They just don't work.
You know what
Wait,
they
who
do?
you beefing with?
You,
Jesus.
you know what they do? They do like when they'll bring them up and like, yeah, I don't really.
No,
yeah,
he's
I
doing
don't know
great.
what they're doing.
He's
Yeah,
doing great.
I think he's doing
Jesus,
great. but
he's doing
I
amazing.
don't know what they're doing. Yeah, I
Jesus,
don't know.
you catch him with the haha.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus, you're doing great. Catch him with the haha. Catch me at Staples Center this weekend.
Yeah, something like that. Those like low balls,
Yeah.
something like that.
I wonder, like, in the next 10 years, what's gonna happen with you two? Like,
Why?
obviously, if there's a
Who's
big
gonna
beef,
hate
you
who?
guys both made it huge, and like, if you making it means that you have to hate Jerry and you guys have to be enemies, would you
Bye.
still do it? Which takes me to my next question that I just remembered.
That's one thing that I don't understand. Because with me, it's like, if I'm making money and he's making money, why the fuck would I get mad at him? If he's making
but the beef would probably be that he got big and you didn't, or you got big and he didn't, and you used him to get there, and then you're not giving him.
Yeah,
no
but
love.
what's big? What does big
jokes?
What does big have to do anything to do with?
No, I'm just saying that's
To me,
what the beef happens.
to me, it's like, to me, it's like the big. Like whoever gets big, like what?
Yeah, we both win.
I don't.
No. And then to me, it's like let's say okay, let's put this like
all win.
if he's like fluffy,
That's how I
he's
look
like
at it.
if
George
he's like
Lopez and
fluffy, no, not even George Lopez. Like if he's like fluffy, and I'm still doing like these little clubs here, like if I'm paying my bills and this and that, and why wouldn't I not still be friends with him? Why wouldn't I still be cool with him? Like, hey, what's up?
Yeah,
Like,
I know.
we're still
You guys
cool.
aren't that type of
Like, why
people
would
either. You guys aren't the type of people that are bitter like that. But I'm just saying that's how it happens a lot of times with these people. Like with these people that blow up, it's bitter shit or shit that people do. Like maybe he's backstabbed you to get a spot that you thought you wanted, and then now it fucked you over. And people are just bitter. And it used to be like we've talked about this a million times, but I don't see that happen to you guys. But I'm like, would you do that if that meant you had to get big, that you had to make Jerry your enemy? Would you do that?
Like
sell your soul, basically.
No. What I was thinking more like a David Letterman and Jay Leno. Like if we're all going for something, and then you do something to be like, hey, fool, that could have been me. You took it by
that was a crazy one, but that was a bitch move on Jay Leno's.
Well, I'm hoping.
Would you do it though?
What was the story again?
Well, that's the thing. I'm hoping
for that opportunity
that he's willing to be like, hey, you know what? It's not that's it. Or I don't even know, dog.
I think
I really don't.
I think you guys
I really
talk it
don't
out.
know, because in the end of the day, how I see it when it comes to like
You come
people,
first.
I look at what I do every time. I always look at, like, I put myself in their shoes and be like, all right, why would he do this? And what is he thinking? Oh shit, this fool has kids. He has this. He has. I put myself in his shoes. Maybe because we live together, I get to see his life, so I understand him more. So if he were to fuck me over, I would be like, I get it, but next time you can talk to me.
Just
I'd
tell
rather
me you're gonna
give it
fuck
to
me
you
over, yeah.
if it's like that, or like,
let you
we'll
fuck
make
me
a
out.
game plan to be like, here, fool, I'll let you. I'll step
can have
down
this
so you
one.
can have it. So then we can help each other with another project, and then that's it. Like,
Well, that's why that won't happen. But
But
I'm
that's
just
why that
saying,
won't happen,
if you
but-
had to,
but Jay Leno fool was
this
crazy.
situation.
So say
Jay Leno was going for. They were giving
Tonight Show.
David Letterman.
Johnny Carson.
Johnny Carson wanted to give David Letterman the Tonight Show, and he was already in the in for the Tonight Show. And then
That's what he picked.
Leno was going out for it too, and so they were saying like, "Oh, would you like to give?" They told Leno, "Oh, like we're thinking about giving it to David Letterman, but we like you." And then so he's like, "Would you?" Pretty much telling him like, "Would you let him take it, or do you want to go for it and take it?" Like, we like you. The studio likes Jay Leno, but Johnny Carson wants to give it to fucking David Letterman. He said, I'd rather give it to David Letterman. That's who my pal. That's who I want to see with the show. But the studio's like, we want to give it to fucking Jay. And Jay was in a position where he could be like, I'm going to step down so David could get it because Johnny Carson. And then he just said, nah, I'm going to
They were
take it.
homies like that.
They were homies.
Oh,
they
they
were
were
like fucking like, they were homies. They were like
were
best
homies.
friends. And
Yeah.
that's when he was like,
BFFs.
oh, you motherfucker. So he
It's tough
jacked
though
him.
too. Like, I know that's a dick move, but like, if they give you the opportunity, like, do you want it? Like,
I think there was
Yeah, I
more
want
to
it.
that though too, because I heard
Yeah,
like
yeah.
bad things about Jay Leno, like being like backstabbed.
but in their
or some
situations,
shit,
like,
dog.
do you? Hey, we're give it to either one. We like
It's
you
not
better.
more
Who do you
like,
want
they
it? It's
wait a
like
minute, what
I
minute?
would
It
respect
wasn't
you
good.
for being
More
like,
than
yeah, I want it. Like, why am I gonna give it? If you guys are willing to give it to me, I'll tell Jerry like, hey, they said they want me.
Yes, exactly.
And I want
Exactly.
it, bro. Like,
think
I
we're
know
messing
that
up
it
the
did it.
story.
Wherever
Yeah.
they choose,
Yeah, exactly.
I'll take it. And then I
Exactly.
think that, but the thing is that he probably didn't talk to him, or it was like a very shady thing that happened.
Yeah.
or-
No, what
Yes.
I saw in this documentary, I saw that.
There's a movie
And
too.
then
I
he
think.
talked about David Letter talked about that. He said that like they were both in the office of NBC, and then he told him like, "Hey, what are you here for?" And then he just told him, "Nah, they just."
That was the first he ever heard of it though. That was the first time Letterman didn't know that Jay Leno
yeah.
was
So
in the
he
fucking.
knew that he's been doing
That's
like
fucked
multiple
up.
runs.
Yeah.
So he still played off like, nah, I'm just here to see what
Yeah.
they're talk to me about the show. And he's like, okay, cool. And then like David Letterman was confident because Johnny Carson gave him the fucking like, yeah, I want you to take over.
Yeah.
And so then that happened and they were fucked. And then that's when he's like, oh, they announced it that like Jay accepted it. And then it was like, motherfucker, fool, you just took the show without. You could have told me like, hey, fool, they want me to like. They want me to do the show.
And then it happened again with Jimmy Fallon, right? But Jimmy Fallon and Conan are homies. So
no, what happened with that one was that the numbers they were giving it to Conan, and so they were excited. And then Conan was like doing his type of show. He didn't do they said you need to do it like this because this formula works. Yeah. And Conan's like, I want to be goofy. I don't want to do the way I want to do it. Yeah, and then they were like, well, he's not listening to our formula, and the ratings are actually going down. They're not getting fucking Jay Leno ratings. So then the network said, hey, Jay, what if we have a show of you, like your show, like a 30-minute spot of your show, bring you back, just a 30-minute like Tonight Show type of show, and then we show Conan's show after. And it's so fucking stupid. So then fucking Conan was like, bro, why would you? Like if Jerry had a show and then I come in and I take it and then they still put him in the front and they're just like, hold on, Jimmy Fallon had nothing to do with it.
He was the late one that was getting better ratings. Yeah.
Jimmy Fallon took over Conan's old show.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's what he was at, and so they were like, hey, you know what? You want to put Jay Leno, and then that fool that was like, hey, fool, I don't want to fucking.
How do you remember all this shit?
I was in it. I lived it.
Me too, but I forgot.
I lived it.
I don't remember. Now that you're saying, I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. But you fucking remember like it just happened yesterday.
I lived it, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then Conan O'Brien said, you know what, fuck this. I'm gonna do this. So they were like, all right, well, we're gonna have to. Like pretty much they fired him. They're like, oh, if you don't go by these procedures to get the ratings back up, we're going to have to let you go. He's like, well, then you're going to have to let me go. So then they were going in a battle. And then so they told him like he couldn't, like they were afraid that he was going to talk about and out them. So Conan did, and he just said, stay quiet. And then he was a gentleman about it. He never said anything. He even thanked NBC for all the years or whatever. And then they gave the show to fucking... So they already planned it because he wasn't going through fucking the order. So they're like, oh, we're going to give it to Jimmy Fallon. So that was the talks already. So then Conan's like, oh, y'all are really trying to replace me. Like, they set it up so we're like, Jay Leno's going to come back because Conan's going to leave. He's going to run it and then give it to Jimmy Fallon. And then Conan's like, oh, you motherfuckers are already trying to replace me. So fuck that. So then that's when he just gave up.
TBS.
Yeah, which is fucked up.
I would have loved to see Conan Bryan in that spot all this time, fool. I think Conan's a fucking dope.
They gave him the opportunity. The ratings weren't there. And
but he went to TBS. But TBS not gonna get the same ratings as fucking NBC.
But he gets to do the show that he wants to do.
Exactly.
And he gets to have creative freedom and be happy. And he still got paid a shitload of money from NBC.
But then what happened was that when he was on it, okay, this is the thing. When he went to fucking TBS, then now he took over George Lopez's spot. So that's why the George Lopez show got cut off.
That had already got canceled, or
it got canceled because he took over. Why are they gonna have two tonight? Why are they gonna have two types of shows? They're like, we're not gonna have two types of shows.
I thought George Lopez got canceled before that.
No, so then they canceled the George Lopez show, and then that's that.
Is George Lopez bitter about that?
Of course, George Lopez.
I'm saying with Conan. I'm saying with Conan or just
both. Everybody. I saw an interview. He talked shit about both of them, and I'm like, damn. He talked shit about the executives. Like, it's funny how the executives, they love you one moment, and then in a split second they see another opportunity, and they reminded him like, you're fucking replaceable, just like everybody else. And he's like, what's fucked up about him? What I didn't know is that like. You're giving money to people like they work for you.
Yeah, you have a whole crew.
A crew, yeah. People are buying jobs because of your show.
Houses, yeah.
Buying houses and cars, you know? Mm-hmm. And that's what he was how we thought because he's like, because I could see because like let's say Jerry has his own show. And then he hires like the homies and this and that, and we're all like, "Damn fool, thanks you," and we're all thanking him for like, "Hey, I appreciate you giving me the opportunity." Years. So he feels grateful. He feels responsible. Like he's like taking people out of like taking care of people. And then when the show gets canceled, he feels like it's his fault. It's like, fuck, now these people have to figure out.
Yeah, they all got houses because they got a car payment, C notes, and then now that's fucked up.
Thanks, Jerry.
But. That is the episode for this week.
Is it?
Yeah, dude. We talked a lot.
Damn, we talked a lot. This is jam-packed.
When is this one gonna drop?
Next week.
Next week? What do we got next week?
This week.
I'll be in San Antonio, Texas, November 11th. Big Spring, Texas, November 12th, and Del Rio, Texas, November 13th. Then we coming. Toxicos are coming to San Jose Improv. November 18th.
Oh, yeah, November 18th.
Thursday,
come to that?
November 18th. Yes, you could come to that.
I need to get away, and I'll tell you guys why after the show, but I need to get away.
All right, for sure.
18th.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're coming to San Jose. You're already...
No.
We'll switch places. I'll stay. Yeah,
I'll
stay.
Okay.
Oh God. He'll stay at your house. You stay at his.
Yeah.
You don't want to stay at my house right now.
Yeah.
That's like fuck. Can we delete that part? Fuck. Right now.
Hey, the couch is here.
It'll all be revealed in a few weeks.
All right, man. That is the episode for this week. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Hasta luego.